Hi everybody, Susan here with Pumpkin Hill Stampers. I have a Stampin' Show and Tell for you today. Now, this one looks pretty simple and I have to tell you it's not difficult and it's a lot of fun because we're going to be coloring with our blend marker on our Magnolia Lane Designer Series paper. But when we put that red ink on there, doesn't that look like a pretty poinsettia? So let's go ahead and do it as a Christmas card, right? So what I've done is I've used, like I said, the Magnolia Lane DSP. I'm pairing it with sentiments from the Greatest Part of Christmas Hostess set in the holiday catalog. Then I've embossed the background with the new Brick and Mortar 3D embossing folder. And so when you do that, you're just going to place your cardstock in your folder. I lined it right up with my guide line, right there on the edge. Ran it through my Big Shot with my blue embossing plate on top, 3D equals blue. And I came out with this very nifty background of a brick wall. So that was simple enough, right? We've got a card base. Both of these are done in crumb cake, so that's just simple layering. Then, like I said, I've got the Magnolia Lane DSP, and then I have another piece of crumb cake. Now both of these have been die cut with the rectangular stitched framelits. Okay, those were introduced with our Bird Bundle Suite this year in the annual catalog. So I've taken two different sizes and I've cut two different rectangles. There we go. So on one rectangle, I'm going to go ahead and stamp my sentiment from that Hostess set. And the stamp says, "Thanks for being one of my greatest gifts." So that's going to just fit nice and simple in to our die cut rectangle. So we'll have that for a tag for the front after we've done our focal point. Then on the inside I'm stamping straight on that crumb cake, "Thinking of you at Christmas time." So just like that. And then I'm borrowing from the Magnolia Blooms set this small bloom here, just to put down in the corner, just to give it a little bit of pop on the inside. And then I'm going to repeat that bloom on my envelope. So there's all the stamping right there. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to set that aside for a minute, and then I'm going to show you how I changed the Magnolia paper into poinsettia paper. Now you've probably seen this on other samples, but it's as easy as this. So I have my Designer Series paper. I've cut it to the size I want. Now I'm just going to take my blend. Now I'm using the dark Cherry Cobbler. I'm just going to paint right over the flower. Now I'm going to try to just paint into the pink petal. I'm going to try to leave all those green leaves the green that they are. Now of course if you wanted to take a green blend and go over the green to make them a deeper color, you certainly could do that, but I opted to keep mine kind of that old olive shaded color that they came with on that paper. So this is a pretty small sampling of DSP, so think of how many of these you could duplicate if you wanted to do a whole bunch of holiday cards, right? Not too difficult to do the different layers I just showed with the embossing folder and the cardstock. And then you could sit and you could color your DSP while you're watching maybe one of your favorite holiday shows. And then you just go to your Big Shot, you trim it all out, and then we'll put the card together. So just let me finish brushing this ink on here. Now remember, your blend markers, the ink runs really smoothly, so you don't need to press hard. Okay, and if you wanted to, you could use both shades of the markers, the light and the dark, and do more intricate coloring if you wanted to. I decided just to go with the straight, bold, dark Cherry Cobbler. And I'm just brushing it right on. And the nice thing is that DSP, with the exception of the leaves, has that black background, so if I color a little bit outside the line, it's forgiven. It's not a big deal. Now if you wanted to, you could come back in with your white blend, the color lifter, and add some brighter spots to the flowers after they've dried. So there's lots of different ways that you can color up that paper. So that was pretty easy, I think. I think you'll agree. So now I'm going to put the whole card together with dimensionals. So I've got all my pieces here. So first we'll go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of our textured background. I'm going to go ahead and put one in the middle just so it's got a little extra lift. Okay, so that's going right here on the front. Just step it in a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of my poinsettias and the back of my tag. So now I'm just going to go ahead and place this on my card, just like that, and then my expression goes right over the top. Oh, I forgot one thing. So something I decided to add, and that's why I forgot, because I added it after last time too. I'm going to go ahead and take my Wink of Stella. This one's a new one. I'm just going to go ahead and paint those flowers as well, right? Add a little sparkle to those flowers just to give the card a little bit of bling, because I'm not adding any ribbon. I'm not adding any pearls or rhinestones or sequins, even though you could. I think that would be gorgeous as well. So whatever you have in your collection, but the Wink of Stella adds a really nice embellishment without adding any weight or bulk, and it really goes a long way. So if you want a simple embellishment, think about adding some Wink of Stella, because that will make it pop, but not bulky. Alright, so back to our tag. Now we'll add it to the front. So I'm just going to put this right over, kind of like a belly band on our tag there, and there's our card. So, like I said, simple holiday card with things that you've probably got in your collection already, because we all love that Magnolia Suite. So go ahead and do some fun stamping. Think about using this as one of your projects or something similar. And I'd love to hear what you think of the project. So leave me a comment below or pop on over to the blog so you can check out all the details. Remember, on the blog I'll post all my measurements and a PDF tutorial. If you need to go ahead and get the PDF tutorial for your collection, you can do that. And you can leave me a comment over there as well. So let me know what you're doing, let me know you're enjoying my projects, and I'll see you again real soon. Thanks so much for your support, everybody, and I'll see you for the next project. Bye-bye.